Insane Mike.
Hi, I'm Jason Bollinger.
And you're here at Insane Asylum Horror Emporium. And it's time once again for
movie reviews from the Asylum.
Why are you laughing?
I just think this doing a bunch of these, gotta spice them up, make them special.
Spicy. Yeah,
Speaking of spicy,
I think we are running out of gusto a little bit.
we need some juice.
some juice. And you want to talk about a juicy film.
Spicy juice.
Spicy, juicy film. That is the topic of today's review. The Beyond.
Why do you carry that around in your pants? How do you think it gets the spicy sauce? Gotcha.
Beyond, directed by the great Italian director Lucio Fulci. Lucio Fulci. This particular disc is like a Korean release disc that we have down here at the store. It's not the super kick butt awesome tin one that I have at home. I love my tin set of the Beyond. It is so good. It's got some good features on it and stuff. Tons of like little lobby card, postcard things in it. Really super thick book in it. It's a really good release. I wish I would have brought it with me to show you guys, but
Hey, what's this movie about?
this movie, I don't know, it's really weird. Great Italian classic. It's kind of a zombie film, but it's more of like this priest is killed in New Orleans in the bottomless basement of this hotel, which unlocks the gates of hell. Again,
That old story.
time and time again. And then just shit just starts happening. Things start going crazy, and tarantulas start eating people, and little girls get their heads blown off and stuff, and there's zombies walking around.
I
So
get poked out.
it's very Italian, very what the F is going on kind of thing, but it's great. To me, this is the Citizen Kane of Italian horror films. Well, that might be a little bit extreme because Suspiria is like the definitive Italian horror film. But Beyond is way up there for me. I mean, it's flat out my favorite Lucio Fulci film.
Yeah.
You can debate zombie all day long. That's fine. Splinter in the Eye, shark versus zombie fight scene, whatever. But I don't care. Beyond to me is so much better. So much better. I prefer it even better than the puking your own guts out scene in City of the Living Dead, aka Gates of Hell, the title that I grew up on. But the Beyond is it. Beyond is such a great movie. It's way more atmospheric than any of his other films. This has got this vibe to the whole thing. Love the score. The score is some of my favorite. That whole thing, I love it. The special effects are pretty good. Some of the tarantula biting scenes, you can kind of tell which are the real tarantulas, which is not the real tarantulas. But it's brutal and bloody. I love the ending. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's probably one of my favorite endings to an Italian horror film, flat out. But it's really atmospheric and just really, I don't know. Some of my favorite Italian horror films are those ones that really go beyond the calls of logic / kind of in their own world, where reality is really put on its head, and this is definitely one of those. Jason, your thoughts on it?
I've always liked it. Definitely all the things you said. It's crazy. It's all over the place. I like the effects minus the tarantulas. One of my favorites, that girl getting her head blown off, is brutal.
I know. It's like the most brutal kill in the whole movie, and it's on a little girl, little Pippi Longstocking.
So you know you love it right then.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and then the dog bite neck when
That's
when
good.
it's like really gushing out, you're like, oh my god,
That is
so gross.
Somebody turned on the fountain of blood for that one, man. That was
Awesome.
great kill. I love the zombies in it. They're just, Romero zombies are slow, but these guys are just like, they are slow. These guys are, and I love how their heads are down. They're like sleeping. They're like, we're eating people, whatever. You know? But they're really creepy, you know? It's just like, yes, you can have a walker and get away from these guys, but like, it doesn't matter. It's just such hopelessness in that third act of this movie. This movie was originally released in the States when it was originally released on video, cut to hell under the title Seven Doors of Death. So if you happen to come across a copy of it I know there's a DVD release of this movie, at least one DVD release of this movie under the title Seven Doors of Death. Stay away from it. It is a terrible transfer, and it has most of the gore cut out of the movie. Can you imagine? It's like a 10-minute movie.
Yeah, but you still own it.
I don't know. I don't have.
Oh, you don't?
I don't have. Oh wait. No, I don't have a copy of it.
I think you would as a collector.
Not under the title Seven Doors of Death. I think I had it at one time, and I
had it in here.
I think I put it here in the store to get rid of it. But yeah, stay away from the title Seven Doors of Death. There was a really cool. I think it was on the label Continental Video that did a really cool video cover under that title where it looked like an old EC comic book cover where it had like the three little bubbles on the side with faces on it, and then this like zombie face on the cover, all comic booky looking. That was a cool cover, and it'd be worth having because I think it was also in big box format, so collectible. But yeah, stay away from the version Seven Doors of Death. Make sure you're getting the Beyond, and if you can track down the 10 version, it's worth having. Even if you're spending a few extra bucks, it's one to have in the collection. So number one Fulci film of all time, and I'm a huge Fulci fan. Like sometimes there's this days where it's like Argento, Fulci, Fulci, you know, especially considering I've yet to see a Fulci film that has disappointed me, and I have seen plenty of Argento films, any of them after Trauma, that have disappointed me. Jason already talked about the girl getting her head blown off, so I can't say that as my favorite scene. I'd say another favorite scene is right there at the beginning, though, because it's also equally gruesome and brutal. I mean, it ranks right up there with like the brutality of Passion of the Christ, where the guy's getting crap whipped out of him by chains, and it just is putting these big, huge, oozing, bloody gashes all over his body, and it's awesome, so bloody.
It's got a classic eye gouging from behind.
Oh yeah.
That pushes her back onto that spike and comes through, pops her eyeball out. Sick.
Sick. Oh, I like the scene too because it's pretty creepy. All the zombies in this movie are really creepy in my opinion. You can't really see their eyes and stuff. Their eyes are just gone, and they're just extremely slow. But like they're in that one bathroom of the hotel room, that all the madness starts out in, and they're in the bathroom, and the tub is like full of this black gook. You can't tell there's anything in the water, and then like the zombie rises out of it, and he's just like, he's got a full beard. You don't see too many zombies with full beards anymore.
No, that's a shame.
It is. So zombies, grow some beards.
Yeah, it's awesome. Go get it. Watch it. It's Italian. Italian horror is some of the best horror.
Especially 80s Italian horror.
Yeah, I mean, I know you went through a huge Italian horror kick. Still in it, but...
Oh, yeah. But, I've got shelves dedicated just to my Italian horror collection. My Fulci films, my Argento films, my Mario and Lamberto Bava. Man, I would love to do a whole episode. Someday we just got to do a whole episode of this, of our review thing, just on Italian horror filmmakers. I could just go on about Umberto Lenzi and Joe D'Amato, who's really, in my opinion, the porn director of the Italian horror makers. Seriously, like, he did Emmanuel and the Cannibals, and that one's a softcore porn with, like, cannibals in it. That's all it is. It's like this opening scene of that movie where like the girl's in the mental institution and Emmanuel's there, and the girl's like been driven mad because she was in the world of the cannibals there for a while. Now she's a cannibal and she bites a nurse's nipple off. How is that possible? There's this nurse that's running down the hall like this at one point. With her top ripped open because her nipple got bit off by this crazed cannibal woman in this hospital bed. Of all the places to bite, you know, how and like the shirt gets ripped. What?
All right, there's no nipple biting in this movie.
There's no nipple biting in this movie. But
different episodes.
I'm ready to just go off now on an Italian horror director, so check it. Beyond, highly recommended. I don't care again what anybody else says. This is the best Lucio Fulci film, hands down. I really feel like this was like his masterpiece. You could just see that there was just so much more thought put into this one than some of the other ones. So that's it for this episode. Till next time, we'll see ya. Until you click on the next one down on the list, I guess.
Bye. Bye, everybody.